show, and you can bring a drink with you out there, have your conversation, come back when you're ready to listen, and please, no cell phone cameras or recording devices of any kind. Also, yes, of course, we have drink specials. We have Irish car bombs, only $5.50. Those are delicious, ladies and gentlemen. We have a big Heineken draft, only $5. And we have Beef Acai Berry Kamikazes, only $3. $3, you could have 10 of them. It's only $30. That's a great deal. Okay, and after the show is over, we're open for another 2.5 hours. Don't go anywhere after the show. Stay right here. And Jeff, your bartender, will have all the drink specials as well as the whole bar full of booze to make you happy. And you can get those after Whitney, our waitress, is done for the night. Have a nice round of applause for Whitney. Have time to order food, but the kitchen is going to close right about 10 o'clock, so be sure to get an order in as soon as you can. The food is really good, but it is closed after 10 o'clock, so get a hold of the menu and get an order in. And that having been said, everybody on 3, 1, 2, 3, raise them up. Raise them up, God damn it, you're in an Irish bar. Remember to drink and drink heavily. Because the more you drink, the funnier these guys will be. And folks, do drink and drink heavily. Nothing's going to happen to you. What's the worst that's going to happen to you? You're going to wake up at Trader Joe's or something. And then you can have some $2 chunk to drink it all.
The guy who works at Trader Joe's.
So, ladies and gentlemen, one last question before we start the show. How many of you guys right about now are starting to get pretty fed up with me and my bullshit right now? Yeah, well, I got something for you too. Here it is. You ready? There you go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, then. Are you ready for your first performer of the evening? This guy came all the way down from North Hollywood and the Valley. It's like 80 miles to get here, and that's all you can say? Now let's try that again. This guy came all the way down, figuring that'd be a good crowd, fun to work in front of. He's excited to be here, so let's try that one more time. Are you ready to be a best performer? Crowd, okay, that's a lot better. Okay, this first guy, he's been on ER. As a matter of fact, my health insurance went up $60 today. I'm sure it's his fault. And he's been on the Drew Carey show many, many times. And you've seen him on Comedy Central on the Sarah Silverman television program. Ladies and gentlemen, a very funny man. Let's have a big round of applause to get this show started off right. Give it up for the comedy, Mr. Johnnie Walker.
Let's slice in the crowd a little water, like all the head. I'm very happy you guys not just happy you didn't bring any blacks. I don't ask much. So, no blacks. No blacks. Don't bring any livestock. And, of course, no firearms. So who broke that rule here? And livestock or firearms? Anyhow, it's very nice to be here. Drink up. The show got a lot funnier. I'm just here killing time. The funny guys are later. But I guess I should start with the obvious stuff here. I am Johnnie Walker. Thanks for asking. It is my real name. My parents were alcoholics. Wanted to name me something they could remember. So, anyway, I don't drink actually. That's the kind of thing. I don't drink. I don't get me wrong. I used to drink. I Like, I just don't want to waste all that money I spent on rehab. It's really the deal. And, it wasn't alcohol. That wasn't, I really love the crack. Any crack kids here? How many crackheads? Oh, tonight is it? Come on, I know you're. Is it just me? I'll tell you. It's just one of those things, you know. You try it, and it is just the best thing. I mean, it's the best, like a giant invisible hug. It is the happiest moment of your time. You know, the best present you could give me for my birthday is a rock of cocaine the size of my head. So I'm not trying to recommend that anyone smoke crack unless you want to get high. That's really what it's for. Maybe you're tired of owning stuff. Crack out of the way to go. And yeah, it's been like, geez, 15 years almost. And I miss it. You know, if things keep going the way they're going, I'll probably be smoking about an hour. Anyway, anyway, I got to give all that up. But, you know, I like having stuff. You know, a roof over my head. No, that's right. You know, I also, what else do I like? Well, I get to hang out with my parents. I mean, my family again. You know, my mother used to tell me not to hang out with, not to associate with blacks. I remember that. You know, she said, "Get the fuck out of my house." I should have done that joke earlier. Just wrote it like 15 minutes ago. I'm very sorry. This is exactly how my father died. Same jokes too. What do you think I'd learn? Anyway, yeah, I'm from Washington, D.C., and I've been out here for a long time. I came out here to be an actor, which is a foolish thing to do. If anyone if you want to be an actor, just don't. Yeah, I go to a lot of auditions, and I don't get a whole lot of work. So I asked my agent to find out what the problem was. What could I be doing wrong? So he called around a lot of the casting directors and gave me the report back. He said, as it turns out, that my fellatio is not enthusiastic. If I can't find a blowjob workshop or something. Maybe get on a show that's not canceled yet. And because I do, I must do other things. Oh, well, a lot of my friends have been having children. Any folks here, parents out here? Yeah. Just you? Smart crowd. I don't have any kids because I know a lot of people that do have children, and my understanding is that children are noisy. They're noisy and messy, and they always need a ride. And the worst part is they cost a fortune. I mean, I'm sure every day some parent must look at their child and think, I'd be driving a Jaguar if you didn't exist. Now, my friends have been having kids against my advice, and that's all I say. Because then they wanted me to come over and meet the baby. I hate meeting the baby. What do me and your 2-year-old going to talk about? So we go, and they want to make me again. Come over for dinner, and you can meet the baby. And the baby's sitting there on the floor playing with blocks and shit. And not actually playing with shit. Shit in the broader sense. And then, look, you made a wall out of blocks. Pretty smart, huh? Like, how should I know if your baby is smart? I can build a wall out of blocks. I don't know anything. How about you call me when you frame somebody for murder? It seems to be like when people invite you over, what they really want to know, they want you to confirm that the baby is either not ugly or not stupid. And half the time they're ugly and you're going to lie about it. Stupid, how you going to... I broke this. There, that works. You got a backup microphone? No? Oh, you were just going to leave. Anyway, I'm single in case anybody cares. Yeah, I don't. I like hitting on babes. That's what I do best. In case you thought I got paid for this. I was in a bar once. I walked over to a girl and said, "If I were the last man on earth, would you do me?" She said, "Well, if I have no other choice, sure." And I'm thinking, hey, there's hope. But now I've got so much work to do. How about if I were the last man in California, last man in this room? What would you give in just to stop the killing? I really need to budget this project. Save up for some bullets. How you guys doing? Yeah, I do have a few goals. One of them, of course, is to finish my French fries. And, get back to the valley. Yeah,
Excuse me.
I do have goals in case you're wondering. Not very important. Good night. I'm sorry about the whole thing. I probably should have apologized at the beginning. Anyway, man, this is quite a set. Yeah, I do have some goals in case you were wondering. I mean, this is not it. I'll wear on my bucket list when you hear it. Yeah, my bucket list is look under the hood of my car. I'm looking forward to that someday. And take a nap. I'm halfway to that second one. Yeah, my goals. I want to hope to someday. Well, own a basketball team. I know that'd be nice. I heard there one's for sale. I would like to vacation in Costa Mesa. I really want to be rich enough to own slaves. I think that would be cool. Might come with a basketball team. Not a whole lot of slaves I'm talking about here. I only have a 2-bedroom apartment. I just need somebody to delete the spam from my inbox and move my car on street cleaning day. I don't know what you use your slaves for. But I think what I'm really looking forward to is beating my slaves. I think that is that little perk that a lot of folks don't talk about. Just come home and just hand out random beatings to your slaves. And just walk in, the slave is in the kitchen emptying out the dishwasher, and just go, whack! Well, what was that for, Mr. Johnnie? You forgot the TiVo Sopranos. You already got the box set. Don't you speak right to me? I still like that. I don't know what I'd like to do anymore. I think I'd like to go home or anything. I just, what did I do? I had done nothing. I was back there taking a nap and then you called me up. Oh yeah, well, I guess there is one other thing. I've been working on a screenplay. You've probably heard this little saying, if you take an infinite number of monkeys and you put them in a room with an infinite number of typewriters, eventually one of them will write the next Fast and Furious screenplay. That's pretty much what I did here tonight. Thank you very much for being here and enjoy the rest of the show.
Nice job. Nice job. Give it up to Johnny. Give him a nice round of applause.